All right, guys, happy hump day and welcome to Wayne's World Garage. Today we're getting ready to go to the sawmill, and I've got a couple projects going on here, as always. I finished off building the little piece of aluminum for the six-shooter tractor, 3,000 horsepower tractor pulling tractor. I'll show you a couple pictures of that. And that engine blew up. And the problem is we needed to get this piece of aluminum done because that provides timing for the ignition for this engine. Big project. If you like watching that kind of stuff being done, let me know. I'll be happy to put some of those on the YouTube. But watching the mill turn in circles and watching me try and learn how to do that stuff might be boring. But if you want to watch it, let me know. So we learned a couple years ago that when you do firewood, you got to keep it off the ground and covered. Well, I wish we had a huge barn to put all of our firewood in, but we don't. So what we end up doing is we make these stacks of firewood and we take posts, put them in the ground, and then we put horizontal 2x6s and we stack them on that, we cover them up. It works really well. The problem we run into now is the firewood goes quickly because my wife is home and she likes to burn that fireplace in the kitchen all the time, which we do in the wintertime when it's cold. So we end up getting a lot of firewood we burn, and it's good though, it's fun. We've got a lot of stacks of firewood apparently. I'm looking now, I've got like 10 stacks. So I'm gonna build more. And we change it the way we do it. The way we're doing it now is if you look at this pile, that bottom piece has got a rough cut piece of white oak, maybe poplar or something like that. It's a 2x6, I put it on there, and the posts go into the ground. And it works really well. So the next one I'm gonna decide to do one more because I run out of wood every winter, is we took some locust posts and we put the locust posts in the ground this time. These will last longer than me. I cut them down now. Locust posts, 4x4 locust posts look like this. Okay, there you go. Believe it or not, those are locust posts. And then we'll put some 2x6s on top of them and we'll have another stack of firewood. And then we'll be able to split some more firewood and get rolling. I don't have enough logs here to fill up this stack, but so here we are. All right, so here we are. All the old geezers are at the sawmill today. We picked out 4 logs to mill. I need a few fence boards to fix that fence that the tree fell on. And I need some boards to make another wood pile, another wood stack, so we're gonna get that. And then we need some boards to make a raised bed garden for the tree guy who's given us piles of wood, trees anyway, logs. So we've got four logs identified, and Tom's gonna load these guys up right now and they'll be ready to rip. The engine here is a Minneapolis Moline HEB, 605 cubic inches, 6-cylinder engine. It's built, we believe, like in the 40s. About 100 horsepower, tons of torque. Well, here's how this works. You get the trailer backed up to where the outfeed is. We're cutting them logs right now, squaring them off, making cants out of them, and then we'll load them on. The nice thing here, we got a 100 horsepower engine, the Minneapolis Moline HEB, 605 cubic inches of power. Got a lot of torque. It cuts right through these bad boys, and we'll make some piece of wood out of it. We'll throw them right in the trailer. Easy as pie. Who here knows how to make pie, though? Sure as heck not me. All right. Well, I'm guessing you get the hint how this goes. We cut these logs up and we make some nice boards. We make some dimensional lumber, 1.5 inches thick by 12 to 16 inches thick. And those are for the garden planters. We make some fence boards. They're 1 inch thick, 4x4 by 16 foot long by about 6 inches. And I need a couple pieces for my wood stacks. So in the wood stacks, I use those. We put those almost 2 inches thick, 6 inches high. Actually, I think we did 7 inches high and then 16 foot long. And we cut and cut and cut and we square these guys up. They're not real big pieces, so it takes a lot to square them up. Not a lot, but to get a certain number of board feet, the efficiency is kind of low because we got 4 logs to square up. If you look on the rack here, this big one, the last one on the left there, that will be very efficient. It's harder to turn, but once we get it squared up and debarked, it goes pretty quick. So, time to put this thing into fast forward just for a little bit. I'm not going to play the whole thing for you. Otherwise, I'd have to sing a song or play some some sappy music, and that's not too much fun. But that's what we're doing. Everything goes well. We cut for probably an hour and a half, and we got a bunch of it done. It's nice wood. There's no nails in it, which makes us a happy camper. So if you feel like it, fast forward to the end for a little bit of conclusion. I'll show you some of the wood stack stuff we got done. All right, well, here she is. This is the next firewood stack, 16 foot long. And we cut our firewood into 18-inch lengths, but it's about 2/3 of a cord. So each stack holds 2/3 of a cord. These pieces go up about 4 feet above it. And all of this was made with lumber from trees that we cut down around here. This is poplar on the horizontal pieces. We cut that today pretty thick. It's like 7/4. And I got some white oak in between. The vertical posts, instead of pressure treat, I just used some locust. I had some locust laying around. So we made some 4x4s, 3.5 by 3.5. And then there you go. And these vertical pieces are some poplar. Now, you're gonna call me on this. The one down there is actually pressure treated, so it'll probably rot out before the rest of it will. So there you go. That's the story. I'm sticking with it. Now let me get the wife out here and get her stacking some of this wood and get to work. All right. Thanks for watching another fine episode of Wayne's World Garage. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. Do me a favor. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, which apparently is a magic number. Take care and have a good day.